Hello everyone, and welcome back to Soul Truth 1111. This is a Divine Masculine reading for the collective, Twin Flame Collective. And I apologize for the last reading that I did. It was supposed to be a beginning of the week reading, and it went too long, and the interruptions in there too. It went too long, and I didn't realize on the camera that it was running too long, so I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit shorter so it doesn't cut off, because a lot of good points were in the overall part of that reading, and I'm kind of bummed that it wasn't shown. But some of them are coming out here. The exact same messages are coming out here in the Divine Masculine reading. So I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for your support and your likes, your love, and your subscriptions, subscribing, and let's get started on the reading. So this is the mental, this is the physical, emotional, and the spiritual for the Divine Masculine. And in the middle here are the overall cards for the Twin Flame Collective Divine Masculine reading. Okay, let's get started. The first card I have is Fork in the Road. And these cards are cool because there's owls in them, and I love owls. They're very mystical to me and spiritual. So, but what I'm getting from this, I did write down some notes from there, but which I take specific things from that and from what Spirit tells me. So that's how I get my messages. If I feel I need to read the book, I do, but I take certain words, or I take what I feel, what resonates with me, and I move with that. Okay, so all gifts are being used when I try and clarify these cards, but take them as they resonate within your own journey. Fork in the road. Okay, time to make a decision concerning consequences of your previous actions, and owning up to your obligations. Taking necessary steps according to what you know to be true or right, or making right choices. Movement towards truth or in truth. This is really owning up and not just taking responsibility. That's what this is really talking about here. I know it's saying fork in the road, but it's wanting you to make a decision on which way you're going to go based on your past experiences and what you've learned. So Spirit's really wanting the masculines to pay attention to what is the big picture of what's going on. You know, the universe is trying to get your attention and trying to get you to move into the spiritual realm. And this is a mental card, so be thinking when you're making decisions, you know, where did it get you last time? Which way are you going to go now? Why are you going that way? And look at the whole big picture, because there's a fork in the road. You need to make a decision about this, and it's really, really on me that you take heed to and consider the consequences that have happened in the past when you, I believe this is talking about cycles, or taking maybe the same road. Be careful which road you take, not to go down, I think, the same road. This is what I'm getting, okay, from the notes and from the card. Don't make the same choices again. go according to your truth now. Go according to how the divine's leading you, and the universe, and your truth, and what you know to be right, for your highest good. Because if you go down the wrong road, it's going to lead you to repeating the same cycle again, because you haven't learned the lesson. Okay? For one, and then it's going to cause you some grief. Okay? It's going to cause some problems for you. So, caution card. Alright. The next one I'm getting is co-create. And what I'm getting from this is like coming to fruition, manifestation, co-creating with someone else, or yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. Just working together for the highest good, no matter if it's business or personal or relationship. It's a manifestation card. Okay. So the next card is 43, and it also has an owl. These are beautiful, but this says deep knowing. Okay, these are for the mental, and this one has to do with knowing deep within your heart and soul what is truth and what is right, by the divine, by the universe, by awakening. You already know what the truth is. And some divine masculines are not following their truth. They're running, they're hiding, or this is just a confirmation to continue on following your truth, your intuition, and listen to the oracle within. Listen to your intuition within, because you're knower. Okay, if something doesn't feel right, there's a reason why it doesn't feel right. If you feel like convicted and you feel like your heart is restricted, or it's hurting you to do whatever you're doing or go in the direction you're going, that's the wrong direction. Okay? Trust your heart, trust your soul. I know this is a mental card, but your mental mind is telling you to trust your heart and soul. Trust your knower. You know, your intuition. Your third eye and your heart, and what's connected there in your crown chakra. And, you know, let the divine lead you. Don't just wing it, because you could really ruin or make your life really miserable. The next card I'm getting, this thing, is Two of Water. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, a positive resolution of a conflict. So many masculines need to forgive, maybe their divine feminines, and come to a positive resolution to a conflict. And by doing this, you do come closer. Okay, so that's an automatic, when you forgive and you search for a positive resolution to conflicts, then that moves you closer in general. So, okay. And next we got the Two of Water. And things not turning out the way you'd hoped. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilt milk. So this is like what is this, the Eight of Cups, I think? But this is like being in a situation that possibly doesn't involve your divine masculine, or that you stepped into, and it's not turning out the way you hoped. In fact, there's two cards that are exactly like this. The other is deception and envy, and or obstacles and struggles. So yeah, and crying over spilt milk. So this is telling me that you walked into a situation thinking that you're gonna do this or that, and it like backslapped you. It slapped you right in the face. Or you're not seeing a positive situation in a solution. So I take this as it resonates, but masculines, learn from your mistakes so that you don't keep repeating the same cycles or hurting yourself or your divine feminines, whether male or female. Okay, we're twin flames. We have the same soul, so we mirror whatever we do, and this hurts the other. So when you get slapped in the face by going down the wrong road or doing the, making a bad decision that you shouldn't have done, you know what, you kind of smack your divine feminine in the face too. Not literally, but I'm talking about like, heartfully, soulfully. It just really is painful and hurtful. So but get up from this, see the positive. This too is not seeing the positive in a situation. So that's being blinded, and there is positive there, but you're unable to view it. And possibly, like the first reading, is that you use that as an scapegoat, okay, to continue in your cycles, to keep running. You use this to blame, to be able to continue on. Because if you were to look at things positive, then you would have to face change. You'd have to face you in the mirror. You have to heal. You'd have to cry. You'd have to grow. Okay, and this is ultimately what the universe, the divine, wants. Okay. This is what brings union. This is what brings healing. This was what brings ultimate happiness and ultimate unconditional love. Is forgiveness and healing, and knowing, and listening to your knower and your intuition, so you don't repeat these same mistakes, and you see the positive in your divine feminine. You see the positive in the journey, not just the negative. Because it's moving towards unconditional love. And what's mirrored to you and what you're being triggered by is yourself. Okay? So learn how to love yourself. And that's crying, that's healing, that's giving yourself place to be emotional. That is loving yourself. Okay, the Ten of Earth. I am very happy, a very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things. So this is about appreciating the little things, and being grateful and being happy for what God has given you and your financial security and your family, and just the little things. If you wake up and smell fresh coffee, I mean, a lot of times we get so focused on the big union or we got to have this big moment to be happy, and we forget about the small flowers or the small butterflies or the small, just aspects of life, the sunshine, and I don't know, the fact that we're two parts of one soul, And that's a beautiful journey. Just the thought of that is magical. You know, to look at that in a positive way is beautiful. But you have to choose to see those things as beautiful. Okay. That's what I have for the mental. Let's move on to the physical. The masculine is feeling detached. Detached from his spiritual self, a little bit lost, yeah, detached from spirit and the universe and just his calling, his journey. He's detached from even his own self and his own emotions and his own well-being and his own healing and his own, many are, I'm not saying all are, as this resonates with you, okay? But this is a detached card saying that the masculine who's watching this or being represented here is detached from himself. This may be a temporary detach, but it's an 11 card as well. So, yeah, he's feeling kind of detached, and that means that you need to go back to your deep knowing, okay, to attach again. And go back to loving yourself, and that fork in the road, and thinking about how you got there, how you got detached. Okay, change your focus. This will help you with the detachment by changing your focus and being more positive. Like I said, being grateful and appreciating the little things in life. Seeing the big picture in this journey, not just the negative and the healing, because actually that's an honor for the divine to work on you like that, work on us in this journey like that, to teach us unconditional love like that. That's an honor. And a lot of times we look at it as, you know, it's a grief, it's a pain, we want to leave it, and, you know, we want comfort right now, whatever's pleasure right now, and that's the, you know, even the Bible talks about the right way is narrow. You know, narrow is the way to God, and the wrong way is wide. So it's like, you know, it's hard. The hard way is God. The easy way and quick pleasure and masking everything and detaching is the wrong way. So we need to be able to be open and focus. Change your focus from negative to positive. You see, I don't know if these are the same birds, but there's doves flying above her head. She changed her focus. And this one's letting detach, right? This one's flying or letting it go. But then the birds are flying like freely, like, I don't know. It just speaks to me. I don't know if they're doves. They might not be doves, but even the whole demeanor of these women change. But do you see how the detach, she comes out of the light. She steps out of this covering, the safety of the divine, and even lets the spirit go. Yeah. It's like going your own way without the spirit. Yep. Okay, so change your focus and get back on with the spirit, what the spirit is telling you to do. Give and receive. Divine masculines, some of you are not giving as you've been receiving, and you're carrying guilt because of that. Or you're giving to the wrong person, people, places, things. Your time and energy and gifts and blessings are going to the wrong feminines. When you know deep within, there's this knowing, deep knowing of who you are and what you are connected to that you're not giving to. And many are waiting and have been giving and have been waiting and have sacrificed. And there's this deep knowing within you that you do need to give to your divine feminine. And you carry guilt because of that. So this card is telling you to give and receive evenly balanced. You know, this is a balance card. North, south, east, and west. Give and receive in a balanced way. Even to yourself. But especially too in this divine journey. You have to heal too, divine masculines. You have to do the work too. You may need to cry. You may need to feel emotionally. But sorry, somebody's at my door, but I'm not gonna come. Shh, come here. That's give and receive. Okay, the next card I have is challenging times. The divine masculines are going through some really challenging times right now. I think that somebody's selling something, that's why I'm not going through the door. Yeah, this whole reading is talking about challenging times, and really the divine is trying to get your attention, divine masculines. Take heed, listen to what the